Hello, Victory Village. Welcome to another episode of 20 Yvette Speaks. Of course, it's me, your host, 20 Yvette, and we're having a nighttime talk because I'm in my PJs and I was watching uh, one of my shows that I like to watch, Love and Marriage, Huntsville, and I am just feeling some type of way about this show tonight. I mean, I really am feeling some type of way. I'm a little upset at the way things have been going on this show. And I'm sorry, my lips are chapped. Uh, the Martel Holt and Melanie Holt situation for me. Hey, Tatted Hearts. Of course not. It's too late for me to put on makeup. It is too late. I cannot with the makeup right now. I gotta talk about my show. Hey, She Radiance. I gotta talk about my show because I'm in my feelings right now. I'm totally like pissed off. It's just, and I know where this is gonna go. This is I'm starting off with love and marriage, and it's gonna go to a whole nother conversation. I am like pissed. How many of you have been keeping up with the season? I've been keeping up with the season. Hey, sugar. Yes. I've been keeping up with the season, okay? And the whole thing for me, I'm not even going to get in the heavy stuff first because, like I said, I already know where this is going. Tisha's mom bothers me. Kind of like this microphone right now. Tisha's mom bothers me, okay? She is messy. She is always in other people's business. Last episode, excuse me, we found out that she's still legally married. But she has a boy toy or a boyfriend or whatever you want to call him. At her age, I think that's very irresponsible. And if you have mess in your life, why are you picking in everybody else's life, including your daughter? I always say, if you're in a relationship, the last people who need to know your business is your family because they're going to pick sides. You guys are going to get into it. The family is going to get into it. And then when you guys make up, everybody has egg on their face. They're still going to be talking against this person, whoever you're in a relationship with. And it just doesn't work out good for anybody. You handle your family business with your family. If you have an issue with your husband, you talk to your husband. If you have an issue with your wife, you talk to your wife. You don't, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't talk to, your friends or, your mom or your dad or whatever. You're supposed to be talking to your spouse is what I'm trying to say. And yes, like Miss Wanda, excuse me. I can't, She Radiance. I can't. She makes me sick. I can't stand her. The more like I understand that drama sells, you know what I'm saying? And the more dust she kicks up on the show, it's better, for the show because people are watching. I get that. But when like this is real life, like we live just right down the street from these people. We know these folk. And I don't like this woman. I never knew she was this messy because you know how you see people in passing or, hey, how you doing or whatever, but you don't actually spend time with these people. And now seeing the show and we know that Miss Wanda is like this messy. I can see where a lot of the drama on the show is coming from because when she kicks up dust, she kicks it on everybody. So she's kicked up dust in everybody's relationship. There are 3 couples on this show. And not only has she butted into all 3 couples' relationships, but their friends as well. Now, I do not like Martel Holt. That's just, me or whatever. He got on my nerves real bad tonight. So, I mean, like literally, and I don't know why, it just rubbed me like, I just felt some type of way. I was like, I don't know. Like I don't know. I can't even explain it. He just doesn't get it at all. Period. He doesn't get it. But I feel like, and I know Tisha is not going to do this, but I feel like she needs to have a conversation with her mother, and she needs to tell her mother to back off, because it's quite obvious that Tisha doesn't like anybody else saying anything about her mom. We all love our mothers, but moms have a tendency to overstep. Sometimes dads have a tendency to overstep, but 9 times out of 10, mom is going to overstep her boundaries. And then, we need to say something. And if you set the tone at the beginning of the relationship, you shouldn't have any problems with this. I told you before, we're not discussing this with you. So, please find your own relationship with my spouse that has nothing to do with me. If you guys want to go play golf, if you guys want to cook a pecan pie, if you guys want to watch, whatever on TV, whatever you have in common or whatever, but our relationship is off the table. Nothing that you do warrants you butting in. And I feel like if she has that conversation with Wanda, that it would be so much better. Well, last week, Wanda butted in to Melody and Martel's situation at the graduation ceremony, the graduation dinner. And she runs after Melody, and she tells Melody, don't worry about it. He's a whore, and you can, find somebody better, and then he runs out and says, oh, stay away from her. Are you out here again talking about my, kids? She's like, I haven't talked about your kids. He's like, yes, you have. Immediately after the show aired, Martel goes on Instagram and plays a video that has audio of Wanda in the background mentioning his children. Now, he didn't actually talk about the kids, in either way, a positive or a negative, but the kids were mentioned while she was talking about Martel. So by him having that clip, people were like, oh, he wasn't lying. He wasn't lying. Then fast forward to tonight. He keeps saying, this is the third episode, he keeps saying Melanie did the same thing. Let me do something real quick. This is what I want to say. When you fall in love and the guy says, will you marry me? And you say yes, your heart falls in love first. Then you get the paper contract. It's not the other way around. Although there are arranged marriages, but normally in the United States of America, with us, you're going to have, some feelings for this person. You're going to already feel like, you're one. So here, I'm in love and we're going to get married and we're going to start a family, which is the way it's supposed to go. Yes, so they did it the right way. When you are headed for a divorce, you don't get the divorce papers and then you start feeling some type of way. You feel some type of way that leads to divorce, the same way you felt some type of way and it led to marriage. So regardless of what anybody says, you are already mentally and emotionally and spiritually divorced, says the Bible in the New Testament as well. And then when you feel that way, you write a decree of divorce. If this is what Melody is standing on, we're already done. There's no going back. And she wants to go out and date. Go out and date. You've already filed for divorce. There is no turning back. I can understand that he's mad about it, but you cheated on Melody for 5 years and now your side chick is pregnant. And what's worse is you just said on national television that you wish it wasn't so. So 5-10 years from now, when your child with the side chick, is of age and can understand things, he's going to see, or she's going to see this clip and go, oh, daddy didn't want me. Daddy didn't want me. And, he wishes I wasn't born. I just heard it right here. These videos are going to pop back up. You know this stuff is not going to die down. These children are like celebrity kids. There's stuff all over the media, in the blogs, in the newspapers, in magazines, on the internet, everywhere. And you say this stuff and you do this stuff. And now you're talking about Melody, and these kids are old enough to understand what's going on. And for me, that's not okay. For me, that's stupid. All right, let's go to the audience. She Radiant says, Letitia will not say anything to Wanda. It reminds me of Candy Burst and Mama Joyce. I agree with that, except for Candy finally set Mama Joyce straight. So now we're waiting on Tisha to set Wanda straight. It's probably not going to happen, though. I do agree with you there. It's probably not going to happen. Sugar says that they aren't even her children. Not a one. Not a one. Not a one. But she's still yap. Like, it's okay. She Radiant says Wanda talks about his kids' hair on social media. Wanda is horrible. She is horrible. She is horrible. Now, these are thoughts that I would have kept to myself. I would have thought this to myself, maybe had a conversation with my best friend, or somebody that doesn't even know these people. You know what I'm saying? If I had to get it out, if I just had to say it out loud. Never in a million years would I talk and mention a child, especially of a couple that's getting a divorce. They're not headed for divorce. The papers have already been, signed and filed, and now it's a custody battle. Like it's shut your mouth. Shut up, lady. You don't even know these people for real. These are your daughter and son-in-law's friends. They're not your friends. These folks don't even like you, to tell the truth. If you weren't so messy, maybe they would like you, but people don't want to be around you, Wanda, because you talk too much. Hey, Rose. Rose says Wanda talking to Mel was wrong. She dated and still married. Exactly. Here's the difference, though. Wanda didn't even say she had filed for divorce already. We don't even know, like, what's going on with her situation. That's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I'm sitting up here thinking she's a widow, or maybe that she has, been through a divorce and all that. And then she, the cat's out of the bag. Oh, by the way, I still have a husband. You know what I'm saying? Which is a little bit different, for Melody. Melody is not the person to let paperwork sit and collect dust. Melody is about business. Martel is about stalling. He's about being right, and he's about appearances, kind of like The Diary of a Mad Black Woman. The husband was all about appearances and stuff, and then behind closed doors, he was a dog. Hence the side chick for 5 years that's now pregnant. Can't even deal with it. Sugar says Martel can kick rocks with no shoes on in the snow. Absolutely. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Kick garbage cans, kick dustpans, kick rocks, boulders, blocks, bricks, all that with no shoes on. I'd be surprised to hear what Martel has said, but because he's been trashed this entire time, to its status quo now. I mean, I think tonight what really got on my nerves is he kept saying that she did the same thing, and then he was talking to his mom, and he said to his mom that, it's pushing me to have to say something. So now I'm going to have to say mommy cheated too. In his mind, I know that he knows this is different. Absolutely in no way did this woman cheat on him the same amount of years that he cheated on her. And they are separated legally. They don't live in the same house. They are, all we got to do is go to court and put our name on the dotted line. So if she wants to date, she can date whoever she wants. It looks, in society, it looks good if you are divorced on paper. But this woman is mentally, physically separated, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually gone from this man. Like, she has cried her last tear. Like, it's over, dude. Like, I don't care what he says. I didn't feel sorry for him at all tonight when he was like, oh, well, if I could change it, if I could do something different, if I could go back. You had options. How many times? This is the third season. How many times have you told Melody that you weren't going to cheat anymore? You pretended to get rid of your second cell phone. You told Melody that you weren't with this woman last season. You bought her the same card you bought your wife. Can't deal with him. It's too much. I don't like liars. I think he's an idiot. I mean, he just got on my nerves. It's called kitchen table talk. Absolutely. It could be, bedtime talk. We're having a slumber party talk, kitchen table talk, all that. And I got my Coca-Cola because I had Logan's today. No, this live stream is not sponsored. I just happened to want some Logan, so I had it delivered. Listen, I'm not here for his shenanigans. It almost made me want to turn the TV off. Like I was like, I'm really done with this because I don't want to support a show that seems to be cool with this, but I understand production. If you're a producer, you can't side with either or. You just have to let the cameras run, and then you have to do, the editing and stuff. So I totally get that. But at the same time, I just feel like I feel like he didn't even try. Like with marriage counseling, nothing. They didn't even bring God into it. We don't know if these people go to church. We don't know if they pray. We don't know if they take their children to church. I can't even see Martel carrying a Bible, at this point. Like, your reputation is shattered. People don't want to do business with you. Now your accountant is telling you, Martel, that you have to hit rock bottom because you're gonna have to pay up. Trust and believe. Melody is getting custody of those kids. And she's getting half, and everything that she built, she's getting 100% of it. And the judge is not going to fight that because she's going to have full custody. So if you hit rock bottom, Martel, it's your own fault. You should have been thinking about that while you were laying up in the side chick's home that you probably paid for. Yeah, Wanda's not divorced. She's hood divorced. She's creeping. And the thing about Wanda is, while she was butting in, telling Melody all this good stuff about, oh, there's somebody better for you and blah, 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 it's like, have you filed your divorce papers, though? Because I remember her saying, all I got to do is file the papers. How long has this been going on? A year, 5 years, 10 years, 12 years? How long you been creeping, Wanda? You've been creeping for how long? And you've been butting into people's business while you got dirt swept up under the rug? Girl, bye. I can't. I keep telling y'all Martel is slow. Look at his face. It's either an extra chromosome missing or he has an extra. His eyes are unnaturally close together. And he does. I know people like that look like a black Chinese or something. I don't trust people with that sneaky look. Okay. I do not trust people with that sneaky look. Thanks, you guys. Don't forget to thumbs up the live as you come in. I would really appreciate that. Welcome to the Slumber Party. We are talking about love and marriage, Huntsville. This is season 3. This is episode 5. And I'm playing catch up with everybody tonight because listen, I'm a little I'm pissed. I really am. I don't know if listen, I got 15 people in the room. Some of y'all may be siding with Martel. Do tell. Come out of the bushes and, let's have a dialogue about it. No judgment. I'm just saying for me, he can kick rocks. For me, Martel can leave the show and I'll be happy because we got enough drama with Wanda and her husband that we've never seen before. Okay. Now, Tisha's husband, Marcel, let's be clear. I don't like Marcel either. I don't like him. Hey, I don't like Marcel. I don't like Marcel because Tisha allows Marcel to walk all over her. She is supposed to be barefoot and pregnant in the house, no job, no education. Everything that she wants to do and everything that she strives for, he knocks it down. He says no. If she hadn't have pushed the issue, she probably wouldn't have graduated from college. They probably would have had more kids. It's like she has to fight a losing battle to just get out of the house. Well, I have to go out of the house to buy groceries. I have to go out of the house. I want to go to church. I want to, go to a function. This is Marceau. What is the problem with caring for your own children? Why can you not babysit kids that you helped produce? Why can you not take care physically of your own children? Why do you have a problem making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for a child that you helped create? What is that? I'm not understanding Marceau at all. I'm not understanding him. Kimmy's relationship, her, Marceau and Martel, I'm not understanding. I can foresee, now this is just an assumption, I didn't get this from the show, but at some point, I feel like Marceau is going to push so hard that it pushes Tisha out the door. I feel like, that's where it's going, because tonight didn't look good at all. And, an overbearing man, a man who, I don't know if it's jealousy. I don't know if the rumors are true and he actually is cheating on Tisha. He could be cheating on her. And maybe that's why he's acting the way he's acting, because, he's no good. Hey, Geneva. Martel can kick rocks, and Marsha is probably cheating too. I think that Marceau may be, that just came across my mind. His thumb pressed so hard against Tisha. Has she ever been, mischievous in the relationship? Did she cheat before or something? There has to be something under the scenes that we don't see on the show. The reason that this man is behaving the way he's behaving. And he's been that way since the first season. When Tisha and Melanie were really good friends the first season, you guys remember? Melanie was trying to get Tisha out into the public's eye and take her to the different functions and stuff. And Marceau was pitching a fit. He did not want his wife to leave the house. And I'm like, what is your problem? Like, I don't understand. She Radiant says, I like Marceau when he was letting Wanda J. Blige have it. Wanda J. Blige. Hey, Ray of Sunshine. Welcome to the village, you guys. Oz says, is that the one with the brown skinned wife and her mom? Miss Wanda always had, up on her hair or something. You know what I'm saying? It's always something. It's some elaborate hairstyle that you really can't comb. You know what I'm saying? It just sits there. So I don't know if she takes it off at night or if she has to wrap it up and sleep sitting up. I really don't know about these hairstyles, but you cannot miss Miss Wanda. Like that's Wanda. Sugar says that I bet Wanda's estranged husband got a whole other old lady. He might. His bed and breakfast with. I doubt he really leaves. They both cheating out loud. I feel like it. You know what I'm saying? Because she's on TV. She's on TV talking smack. So if he didn't know, he knows now. I still have to watch the episode. Girl, you need to get in there. I think so. And I mean, I'm not saying that Marceau is a dog. I'm not saying that all of the allegations are true, but I do feel like Marceau is hiding something. Built right now, they can't do any of Tisha's things that she wants to do right now. He can't babysit the kids because it's not a man's place. He can't cook dinner because it's not a man's place. He goes and comes as he pleases, but Tisha has to be stuck at the house. He has a problem with getting a nanny, with getting a babysitter. He has a problem with Wanda babysitting as well. It's just too many. It's like everything Tisha says If Tisha said, I'm going to go out for toilet paper, he's going to say, what kind? She's going to say Charmin. And he's going to be like, what you getting Charmin for? Why can't we get Angel Soft? I mean, it's just too much with this dude. Like, I can't. I cannot. I'm not, those two husbands, I'm not down with. Are Marceau and Letitia. Wanda is the mammy. Wanda is Tisha's mom slash nanny for right now because Marceau doesn't want Tisha to hire an actual nanny to keep the kids because that's Tisha's job. We don't need a nanny if you would do your job. Sugar says, Lord, T, please don't let the man Marceau be cheating. She'll fall apart. He is her everything. I mean, she needs to like wake up. Melanie might be right. Melanie might be telling the truth. Melanie might be like, listen, I know some things about your relationship that you don't know. Just, back in good graces with Martel. Martel is more invested in this because the more people he can get on his side, the better it'll look, by the time they go to court, if they have to go to court, right? So he's walking around everybody telling everybody that, oh, I didn't say that Marcel was cheating. I got that information from Melody, which is completely false. It is completely false because while Martel was out cheating on Melody, it's presumed that Marceau was dipping his toe in the pool as well. So I'm thinking that Marceau doesn't want to get back in friends with Martel because of that little bit of information. So Martel put the lie out there to begin with in the first season. Wanda uses Gorilla Glue. Girl, stop. That is bad. Geneva says, I think Trisha is a little slow. She can't handle what Mel is going through. Absolutely not. She needed Wanda to fight for her. What would be great is if she had Kimmy to fight for her instead of Wanda. But she is really much on Kimmy. And Kimmy has children, stepchildren, a new husband, a new house, 2 jobs, which one is, entrepreneurial, with the real estate, and the other one is an actual 9 to 5 as a nurse. How much do you want Kimmy to do? Kimmy can't save you. Tisha, you need to have a backbone and fight for yourself. Kimmy is holding down the fort at her own house. Now, when I'm not doing, my husband doing for my kids, taking care of my house and my job or whatever, we can go have a drinky drink or some lunch or some dinner. We might have a girls' night out, go to the movies or something, but I'm not going to fight every battle for you. I'm on your side. This is Kimmy's stance, and I don't blame her. I wouldn't put nobody goes before my family, my husband, except for God. That's it. So I don't know what Tisha is looking for. And then you have Melody, which in the upcoming episode is making an effort to be Tisha's friend again. She already said, let bygones be bygones, but you're constantly picking. Why? Because you're not letting bygones be bygones. So that leads me to believe that Tisha really doesn't know how to be a friend to begin with. And that's why she's always breathing down Kimmy's neck. She's a little bit clueless. And Tisha, even though I like her, she's a little bit too needy. She needs to learn how to fight. She needs to look at Melody and she needs to look at Kimmy and she needs to take notes. And, just because you're married and your husband is the head of the house does not mean you don't have a say so. Especially when you went half on a baby or some babies, that does not mean that you don't have a say so. Exactly. She needs a backbone. She definitely needs a backbone. All day, every day. I'm going to say it because when I was younger, I was a pushover and I learned really quick, early in age, that this is not something that you can go through life doing because everybody will walk all over you. And if you want to live the rest of your life letting your husband and your so-called friends and your mom, and because you're afraid to speak up, You're going to be on antidepressants for the rest of your life, chick. I know her anxiety level has to be through the roof. Sugar says that Marcel and his brother are disrespectful of women, yet they take care of their mom. Make it make sense. I bet the low key talk slick mouth to their mom too. I don't know. I wish that they would. I wish that Marcel and his brother would actually. I wish that their mom had more camera time, which may come up like, in the upcoming seasons so that we can actually, see. But I would take Kimmy's husband over Tisha's husband any day. Any day. At least Kimmy and her husband have normal conversations about, they have a difference of opinion when it comes to parenting. Marceau does not parent. Marceau leaves the kids with Tisha. I don't even know if they know their dad. Do they ever play with their dad? Does he ever go out and throw the ball with the kids? What do they do? Does he take them to Chuck E. Cheese's? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? You're not being a dad. You help father some kids, and it's like your wife and your children are your trophies. That's what it looks like. Your wife and your kids, Marceau, are your trophies. They are not people that you spend time with. They are people that, what have made perfect, and we have the perfect kids, and when everybody looks at you, you look a certain way, but that's not really how it is behind closed doors. Wouldn't you want everything to coincide? Wouldn't you want everything to be like it's really supposed to be instead of it just looking like that on the outside? Because guess what, buddy? Everybody knows now you're on TV. You were able to keep that little secret behind closed doors. But now we really see what's going on because the cameras are in your house. The cameras are in your face. Okay? And again, Tisha, get a backbone because you're not going to last. Not even just on the show, but in this marriage. I don't even know how long they've been married, but it couldn't be me. The first time you try to tell me what I'm not going to do, no, keep acting a fool. I just can't. Sugar says to Geneva, the crazy thing is Wanda reminded Tisha that she didn't raise her that way. Tisha said her mom and grandma are strong women. Yep. She admitted to Wanda she backed down to Marceau to preserve her marriage. It's a little bit too much backing down, though. I'm not feeling that. So all of a sudden you became a wuss, and you won't talk to your husband and it's not even the thing that really gets me about Tisha and Marceau is their communication or lack thereof. There is a right way and a wrong way to communicate with people, and I think Tisha wants to be heard, but she doesn't know how to get his attention. So I don't know if she needs to put on lingerie more, shut up, maybe put a stripper pole in the bedroom or something so he'll shut up and pay attention. I don't know, but something is not right. And I feel like they need to be going to marriage counseling, which Marcel will probably not agree to, but they need some sort of help because at the rate it's going, he's satisfied because he's getting what he wants, and Tisha's miserable. And who's going to suffer at the end of all this? The children. Who wants to grow up in a house with angry adults? I wouldn't. Hey, Carolyn. Carolyn says that Tisha is immature, Marceau is ignorant and chauvinistic. I agree. He told Tisha to enroll in an English class, but his beep needs to enroll too. I totally agree with you, and I don't understand why he told her to enroll in an English class because, as articulate as we all are, everybody could need some help every now and then. And Marceau, instead of telling Tisha she needs to enroll in an English class, you need to enroll in a marital class because you don't know how to be a husband. You're a dictator. She Radiant says Kimmy sets Maurice straight all the time. I love it. I mean, she puts her foot down. It's like, we'll have to before we said I do. So we're going to agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to keep this household going. We have a family and we're going to do what we need to do. But what we're not going to do is argue and fight over stupid, petty stuff. And I'm here for it, Kimmy. I'm here for it. You go, girl. See, we here. We here. Me and Kimmy, we here. Like, put your foot down and let your husband know where you stand right quick. Remind. So just because we said I do doesn't mean I become a marshmallow. Geneva says, I tell you, I almost cried when Martel's mom tonight. I mean, I wasn't even in the crying sector. In my head, I was really fired up. Like, I was pissed off because he kept saying that him and Melanie did the same thing. She is not doing the same thing. I had to listen to what he was saying for the last 3 episodes to see if he was saying that she cheated while he was cheating with the side hoe. But that's not what he was saying. He's like, oh, she's already dating and you did the same. And it's like, he's going to continue to say that. He's going to continue to say that she has. He doesn't have anything else because Melody didn't do anything. He's the one that cheated and he doesn't understand that. And so now that Melanie, went out on a date with, and she admitted, she's like, yeah, I'm seeing people. We're done. We're through. You've been seeing a woman for 5 years. You've been taking care of her. You've been giving her my money. You've been giving her my stuff that, you know what I'm saying? You broke the marital contract. So for real, he better chill out because she can also sue him for breaking the marital contract, which became legal a few years back in the United States of America. If they broke the contract. So I don't know what's wrong with him, but I'm gonna need him to chill out because Melanie, she's got a good lawyer. I don't know what kind of lawyer he's got, but she's got a good lawyer. So I need him to calm all the way down. Sugar says that Kimmy's husband has been all the way out of pocket. The way he brought his son to live without talking to Kimmy, paying for ex-wife and her husband's rent, and letting ex-wife call Kimmy names. Well, okay, so they got it right with the name calling. I love the fact had a conversation. I love Kimmy's relationship with the kids, and Kimmy is open with Maurice about everything. She doesn't hold anything back. What I like about Kimmy is that she will sit and process this, and this is how I need to say this in order for me to be clear. Because some things you have to tell your spouse, it's going to sting no matter how you say it, no matter how you put it. It's gonna have a little bee bite. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get stung a little bit. So it really doesn't make a difference how you say something sometimes. And you want to start off with a positive. I love you, right? Okay, but this is what I have a problem with. And that's what I love about Kimmy. And it really it checks Maurice. He has to check himself when that happens. And if more women would actually take that trait up, there would be a lot more positive communication. You can't just go into, a Tisha spiral. Because you know what's going to happen? He's going to shut down because most men don't like loud women. He's going to shut down and go to a bar or do like Martel. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like each couple has a very diverse dynamic. You can see how a marriage is done the wrong way, and then you can see how it's done the right way, and then you can see someone who's just confused. Tisha. Sorry. I ain't trying to call the girl out or nothing, but I'm just saying it gets on my nerves. It really gets on my nerves. Oz says that he knows how to play her. He knows that she's a doormat. Exactly. And he does like that. And to know that she admitted that she, dumbs herself down for him, that's sad. Because your children, let me tell you something real quick, y'all. My mother was married to my biological father for a number of years. I really don't know, but I remember them splitting up for the last time when I was about 11 or 12. And the fighting was so bad that I I got these ulcers and I didn't know what was wrong with me. I couldn't keep my food down. I was throwing up all the time, but I have like a nervous stomach. So whenever like that, just fights and stuff go on or whatever, it makes me nervous and I need to just get away from the situation. But when your parents are both crazy and they're both fighting all the time, you can't get away from the situation because you guys live in the same house. Now, fast forward 32, 33 years ago, my stepdad and my mom got married. And their marriage for the whole 32, 33 years coming up this year will be 33 years that they've been married. I have never seen them argue. I've never seen them fight. I have never seen my stepdad raise his voice at my mom. I have never seen either one of them hit each other or strike each other in any way. Never. Never that. Never behind closed doors have I heard either one of them raise their voice and get snappy with each other. Never. It may have something to do with the fact that, my dad's the pastor of the church and, he's a bishop and mom, but they didn't have those titles when they got married. So I can only assume that it probably made the situation better. My parents are like staples in this community, but they've never been in a scandal. I have never heard my mom say, well, your dad, because I call him dad, he's, been around for a long time. He cheated. Never that. Never he cheated. Never, no drugs, nothing, like nothing. If they ever got into it about something, it was probably, potato chips. Why'd you get me sour cream and onion? I want a dill pickle. Like, me, I understand how a relationship can go bad, but I also know how a marriage can be good. And so in the household with Tisha and Marceau, these children are looking at this. Are they abused? Not physically, but mentally they're confused because they see mom, being treated like a doormat. And then they see mom, kind of, what I mean? She kind of acts like Marceau hits her or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I want to say something, but I better not. I know what'll happen if I say something. You know what I mean? Like, it's a bit much. It's a bit much. And I'm not really understanding, the diet. How is that bettering your situation? And then your children are looking at this, can see it because the cameras are in your house. I can respect Melanie a lot better than I can Tisha, to be honest with you, because at least Melanie is standing up for herself. She's standing up in her truth. And, she's saying what she needs to say. She's mourning the loss of the relationship, how she needs to mourn it. You know what I'm saying? And she's not hiding anything. I feel like Tisha and Marceau, there's something behind the scenes that we're not seeing. And I'm not saying that she's an abused woman, like he's beating the crap out. Their relationship is very strange. It is very strange. Hey, Co says that they need to stop Marcel every time he says Mel cheated. Amen. Because no pushback is confirmed in Martel's mind, and he is becoming more delusional. Yes. Co, I'm down with that. That's all I'm saying. That's the comment of the night. Okay. I love that. Hey everybody, welcome to Twana's Live in Victory Village. Yes, welcome to the village. Don't forget to give me some thumbs up. I like them. Just hit that thumbs up. I mean, if you don't like me, you can hit the thumbs down, but I'm just saying it would be cuter if y'all hit the thumbs up. I'm just saying. Anyway, Geneva says that Kimmy is good now until the boy comes home, and then she should make Maurice step up. I think so too. I think that Maurice is afraid to give both of all their boys. I think that he's afraid that his son, if he gives the same attention, you know what I'm saying? But these are not little children. Maurice and Kimmy don't have babies. Monster, and Kimmy's son are like grown, like for real. So they can hang out, they can do some stuff. What I don't like is, now hear me out when I say this, you guys. Maurice is a little bit of a manipulator. He cannot manipulate Kimmy, so he goes to Kimmy's son. Now, this is Kimmy's son. So he dare not go against Kimmy because he already knows how his mama is. So last episode, when Maurice and Kimmy's son had to talk, right? Talking about entrepreneurship, and a job. He's not gonna quit his job. The man is like, I'm about to get an apartment. I need my money. I gotta have my weekly check. Pop, what you know what I'm saying? Like, I need this check because it's guaranteed. Okay. You talking about being an entrepreneur, not in my first apartment. I need that guaranteed check right now. It might be a little hard, but just let me get my bearings. I totally agree with that. I think that's a smart kid. I think Kimmy did a fantastic job of raising him because, he's not playing the stupid card. You know what I'm saying? Sugar says that I like Kimmy too. Her husband has an idiot ways. He has a few ways that, could be improved. But I lump him and his brother together sometimes was off in their upbringing. I can't put my finger on it. What I think it is, Sugar, is that they were brought up in the same household, but they have different characteristics, but their personality kind of goes together in the sense of, view women. Marceau is more controlling. Maurice plays mind games. So it's a little bit different. Marceau, he's not smooth enough for that. Marceau doesn't know how to manipulate. He doesn't know how to finesse. You know what I'm saying? Maurice is totally different. Maurice has the looks. He has a slick tongue. He can make something sound one way when he means something totally different. You know what I mean? But the backlash to that is it causes confusion at the end. So he thinks he's, getting his way, but at the end of the day, no, you need to stop. You need Maurice, because it's not working, sir. Geneva says that Trisha is in denial and that she doesn't want to know the truth and the truth hurts. I think that's what it is. I think that Tisha is I don't want to say so in love, but she is so certain. She is certain that this man could not possibly cheat. I mean, she is certain. She is standing on that. And if proof were to even be found and present Tisha, I don't even think she would believe it then. I think the wall is up. You know what I'm saying? And there is absolutely no way, because he's my husband and we built a life together and we have these children and all of this. And she's looking at, Melanie. And the reason I say that is because the preview of the upcoming show, the way she threw it back at Melanie, that's not me. That's your life. Like, why would you say something so cruel to somebody Melanie is losing her family dynamic. What she thought was her forever has been broken. Crushed. And Kimmy, who's supposed to be rekindling the relationship, throws in her face, that's not my life, that's yours. How would you feel? Who does stuff like that? You don't want to rekindle a friendship. What you want to do is live in your little bubble, Tisha, because you don't want to accept for a minute that maybe I need to play itch high private eye like my mom, Messy Wanda, and try to figure out where Marceau is going when he leaves the house, which you have every chance to do, since your mama, inch high private eye, is your nanny. I'm going to get in the car and go sneak around and see where Marceau is going, Mom. I'll be back in an hour. How about that? I'm just saying. Ain't nobody's fool. I don't put stuff past nobody. Okay? So I don't know what she's talking about, but if I was her, I would stop throwing digs at Melanie And I would probably, play a little inch high private eye myself. I wouldn't be surprised, ladies and gentlemen, if Wanda took a notion to call a Uber if she doesn't drive, because and follow Marceau around. Maybe hire a private investigator of her own, come up with some receipts of her own. Because Tisha's not going to do it. I guarantee you Wanda would do something like that. Like, I'm not even kidding. I guarantee you she would. Carolyn says that everyone in their small town knows Martel is a hoe. Plus, that idiot admitted it on TV. And the idiot has an affair with a woman 5 years, but he called her a peasant. Yeah, that peasant is carrying his child. And we hear it's a son. So, yeah. Yep. Tell, be careful what you say, sir. Tisha is so immature. Thank you, Sugar. Sugar says that Tisha is doing everything in her power to make sure she doesn't end up like Wanda and Mel. But the sad thing is, with trying so hard, she may still end up in their shoes. The sad thing about Tisha is when the truth does hit, she is going to be like shattered glass. Literally. When the truth does, I don't know if she needs to go see a life coach, a pastor, a counselor, a psychiatrist, but when the truth actually does hit, that there is a possibility that this man is a dog. There's a possibility that he cheated. May not have been 20 women. Every time Tisha makes Marceau mad and Marceau leaves the house, where is he going? Is he having one night stands? Does he have a side hoe? We don't know. And you don't know. You don't even know where he's going, and you don't know when he's coming back. Because he doesn't have to tell you, even though that's your husband, right? I cannot stand. Yes, girl, 20 women's. That's what Wanda said, 20 women's. My whole thing is, you're not going to treat me like trash if we're married. You know what I'm saying? We need to have a conversation before we even get that far. Before you even have the audacity to say, will you marry me? We need to get some stuff straight. There's a list that every woman should have, and it's called the deal breakers. And there is a lot more than don't cheat on me and don't yell at me and don't cuss me out and don't hit me. Those we already know. But it needs to be some hardcore deal breakers on that list, and it needs to be discussed before you walk down the aisle. After you get married, it's too late. You need to talk about the deal breakers before you get married, because at the end of the day, you're the one that has to accept the husband. The husband goes on the hunt, the Bible says. A man who findeth the wife, not get a man, but a man who finds a wife finds a good thing. So he's on the hunt. And before you say, yes, dear, I'll marry you or whatever, you need to lay down some ground rules. This is who I am and this is what I expect. Point blank in the period. If you don't, you could end up being a Mel or a Tisha. I'm just saying. Hypothetically, if Marceau is cheating, will Tisha leave? No. Wanda admits she followed Marceau one night. She probably did. Waiting on the receipts. I'm waiting on Wanda to hire a private investigator. Amen. And I'm waiting on the private investigator to show up with an envelope. Won't he do it? And pop out about 20 or 30 pictures. Who, what, when, where, why, and how. Look at him. That's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on that episode. Maybe that'll be the grand finale. Y'all, Hey, Veronica. Veronica says, that's right. Like tonight, she said, where you going? And he said, I'm not. Lies. You left out of the house. You shut the door with your jacket on and you went somewhere. And Huntsville ain't but 15 to 20 minutes away from my house. So I know where the strip club is, right down the street, player. That's probably where you're going. If you live in the vicinity of Huntsville, Madison, Alabama, hit the strip club one night and see if you see Marceau in there, would you? I'd appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Just put it somewhere on the internet so we can see it. I just want to know. You know what I'm saying? I know it'd be to take a picture or anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just right up the street on Highway 72. Right. Just hit the bridge and drive over the Tennessee River, hit 72, straight line. Just go. You'll see the strip club is a pink building on the left-hand side. I just want to know. Carolyn, I agree. When the truth hits Tisha, like Marceau has a side piece that Tisha will go into, yeah, she's going to go in a fetal position. And then, honey, when Miss Wanda finds out all she needs to know, she is going to turn into a Tasmanian devil. Watch what I tell you. She is going to tear Huntsville up. And I'm glad I don't live in the city limits. But I do wish I could be a fly on the wall. Veronica says no, Tisha wouldn't leave. He's the breadwinner. And not only that, again, what did I tell you guys at the beginning of the show? They have to keep up appearances. They can't let people know. They can't let anybody know. They can't let their kids know. Marceau is still, he lives in his own little world where everything has to look perfect. And I'm not in that craft from his parents, growing up, or if it's something that he built up in his mind. Like if that's a part of his, character is to be perfect in the public's eye. You know what I'm saying? Yes, ma'am. Amen. And won't he do? Girl, listen, Wanda, Miss Wanda. If you need a private investigator, call me, girl. It's a couple in your area, okay? On University Drive, as a matter of fact, girl. I got you. We gonna find out this thing together, okay? We gonna find out what Marceau is doing together, okay? She radiates. Did y'all see where Wanda called the insurance company to see if Marceau was dead after the accident? First of all, why did you think to call the insurance company? Why you ain't called 911? Or why you didn't call Huntsville Hospital? What are you doing, Wanda? Oh my God. Wanda, what are you doing? That was funny though. Even though Miss Wanda's messy, that was funny. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'll tell you, Wanda is messy, and I'm not down with Wanda's antics or whatever, but she is good TV. That's all I'm saying. She is good TV. I do not agree with her messiness at all. But Wanda, Tisha's mom, is good TV. Because she's crazy. She's been crazy from day one. And I'm not surprised at anything this woman pulls out of her, shenanigan purse. I'm not surprised at all. She radiates. I'm over here crying tears, laughing. Yes. Now I agree with that. Geneva, Wanda was hoping that Marceau was dead, and then Tisha would collect the insurance money, and they was gonna whoop it up. They was gonna live it up, because that means that Wanda can move in permanently, honey. You know what I'm saying? Wanda would probably move Tisha out of the master suite. So she probably, if you ask me, because she's the boss anyway. But you know what? If something were to happen, God forbid, and Tisha, ended up having to be the head of the house, I guarantee you we would see some changes in Tisha. She probably could be herself again, which wouldn't be a bad thing. And I don't wish that Marceau would pass away. I don't wish that Marceau, were cheating or anything like that. My wish is that and he would educate himself on how to be a better parent and a better husband. That's really what she deserves. That's what any wife and mother deserves. If you're going to be a part of a woman's life, that woman is somebody who God says you should cherish like God loves the church. Love your wife like God loves the church. And so, you're saying these vows and and you're for better or worse and for richer or poor and for sickness and in health and all that. If you don't believe all that stuff and you don't plan on holding that stuff to your heart and really doing it, then you need to change your wedding vows before you walk down that aisle, before the ceremony starts. Maybe you need to write your own wedding vows or something. Maybe you need to, do something different, like talk to the pastor and see how you can all that you can stick to instead of, traditional wedding vows. Because let me tell you something, traditional wedding vows are not easy to live up to if you're not already in that mindset. And a lot of people are shooting themselves in the foot by, walking down the aisle and saying all this stuff, and you get wrapped up in the wedding and everything has to be so perfect, and the flowers and the dress and the tuxedo and all of this stuff. And then when the wedding is over and the honeymoon is over and you go back home to real life, you get a notion of who you actually married. Harpo, who this woman? Who did I wake up to? Where is the woman I married last night? I've been catfished. Who is this dude? You did not look like that at the altar yesterday, sir. Who are you? Geneva says that Trisha doesn't really want to be with her kids all the time, but we talked about that earlier, Geneva, and I totally agree. This man don't know how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. He orders pizza out, don't know how to throw the pizza boxes away. It's just, you don't know how to give your children a bath. Can you do the bath? You can wash yourself, right? Like, you don't know how to do nothing. Like, you really don't know how to be a father. And I was wondering, when are we ever going to see Marceau have daddy time with his kids? Because we've seen Martel do it, and we've seen Maurice spend time, with the boys, but we never see Marceau spend time with his children. When does this take place? Carolyn says, one way to find out if Marceau is cheating, put a tracker on his car, but Tisha will never do that. You know why she won't do it? Because if you think that Marceau doesn't have a tracker on her phone and her vehicle, you are crazy. You know he's already tracking this woman. Okay? I watch a show called Chrisley Knows Best, and I found out by watching Todd Chrisley that you can track everybody. He has the phone company. I don't know if he uses Verizon or T-Mobile or whatever, but literally his children's text messages and phone conversations, he can get a transcript of those. He calls and says, I need to know, who Chase was talking to last night or yesterday. Like, he knows how to track everything. And he will let you know that if I pay for a car out of my pocket, my money, there will always be a tracker on that car. If tracked, or a car that I buy for you with my money, then you need to buy your own cars. But anytime he comes out of pocket, he lets you know there's a tracker on this car. And if you lie to me and you tell me that you're going somewhere you're not, I'm going to know about it. So if it's that easy to do, trust me. Marceau is getting phone records, text messaging. Marceau knows where his wife is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I guarantee you. Because he's sneaky like that. And I still say there's a possibility, right? Marceau might have a side hoe. I just feel in my spirit that this couple is not being forthcoming. There's some stuff in the bushes. Okay. I'm just saying. I don't know if y'all feel that way or not, but that's my take on it. I feel better. I just need to get that off my chest because, ooh, child, this show had me feeling some type of way. Veronica, yes, I seen that episode. True, I love that show too, but he's intelligent. Todd Chrisley is something. I had said, you guys, that I was going to start doing reviewing Chrisley Knows Best when the new season comes up because I love this show. It's a reality show. It's not a lot of drama. I love Nanny Faye. You know what I'm saying? I love when her Nanny Faye and her sister get together. It's just a really funny show, but they do have serious moments. Um, but it's different with Chrisley Knows Best. The moments are like teaching tools, they're stepping stones to, how, but and every time they leave the room, every time they hang the phone up, they say, I love you. They don't say bye, or see you later. It's I love you. And me and our family we do that. And so I'm crazy about Chrisley Knows Best. I think they're like absolutely wonderful people. And Sugar is over there crying, dying, laughing. You know what? Y'all are so silly. I have like the silliest village. Trisha doesn't really want to be with her kids all the time, but Marceau is not hands-on dad. And you know what? What mom wants to be with their children 24/7? You need some adult time. You know what I'm saying? Carolyn says that one way to find out if Marceau is cheating is put a tracker. And I feel like oh girl is being tracked already. So I don't think you could put two trackers on a car, but you might be able to. I don't know. Veronica says, yes, I've seen that episode. Great episodes. Carolyn says, true. I love that show too, but he's intelligent. Very. And Geneva says, I love your show. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You guys, I'm going to do an episode and review Chrisley Knows Best just to see how it goes, because I don't know how many people actually watch that show. But I love it. I think it's a great show. So I'm invested. I'm invested. And Chrisley Knows, but I'm invested in Todd. I'm invested. I even have Savannah's makeup. Savannah came out with some makeup. Chase has his candles out now, and I'm trying to get one. Every time I, go to his website, they're sold out. So at least I did get Savannah's makeup. Her makeup palette really is great. It is transitional for all shades, whether you're white, light skin, dark skin. Her blushes are phenomenal. I don't even wear blush, but I will wear Savannah's blush, and everything is in one. It's in one kit. So I love it. I love it, and it's affordable. You don't have to pay an arm and a leg for her makeup, which is absolutely amazing. So his kids are entrepreneurs. They are doing their businesses. Savannah has had a clothing line, and then she's got the makeup. She's doing her thing. And Chase is still in the real estate. I don't think he's flipping houses anymore, but he loves real estate like his dad. And, I saw the episode where he did the pop-up shop and learned how to make candles, but I didn't actually think he was going to go ahead because he's done so many jobs. But the fact that his candles keep selling out makes me even more want to buy one of these candles. And I know that he loves lavender, so I guarantee you there's some lavender in there, and linen sheets. He loves that scent too. So I'm all in. I'm all in. Thank you guys for chilling with me and showing up and showing out. You guys, this was fun, right? I'm gonna have to do this. I'm invested in the show, though. I live here, so I can't not review the show sometimes. That would be kind of like, how she live in Alabama? She don't even support, like, Veronica says that Marceau got himself snipped behind Tisha back, so he can't have any more kids. So I'm sure that Marceau cheating now that he doesn't have to worry about getting somebody's pregnant, not so much. But I found out that even that is not 100%. So he can think that all day, but he still, if he is cheating, he better be using other precautions, because nothing is 100%. Now, I when I was younger, I thought that a vasectomy was 100%, but then watching reality TV, I found out that ain't so. Now, Carolyn says their biracial granddaughter is beautiful, and she's staying with Todd's family. Yes. So she finally officially gets to call Todd dad. Okay. And that is so cute. So now she can call them mom and dad. Julie is officially mom. And I'm like, oh my goodness, yes, Miss Chloe. I've been watching it since day one. Like Chloe, when Chloe was like an itty bitty baby, and Todd had to put together her 1 year birthday party. Oh my God, he was a nervous wreck. And Julie told him that you can't hire anybody. And of course, he didn't hire somebody, but he got his assistant, to do all the arrangements and stuff. And it was just fun. It was a fun episode. And after that, I was hooked, because I think that little girl is so cute. And have you seen her now? She has grown up to be a cute little tween. I mean, she's super cute. She's probably going to need braces too. And I felt so bad when the youngest boy had to get braces. And Todd and Julie lied to the boy. I said, how can you lie to your favorite son? Because, now, Savannah used to be the favorite. Savannah was the favorite, but y'all know. I mean, I love Grayson. Grayson has grown up. Grayson's voice has dropped. His voice is deeper than Todd's. Like, I mean, he's tall and thin. And I'm just like, wow. It's amazing to watch kids grow up on reality TV. Like, that's crazy. That is crazy. But yeah, I love talking about that show. I love watching it. I think they're just amazing. I pray for his son, because I know it has to be hard to have, one of your children, especially like your firstborn, your oldest son, being an addict. And they say that, you're an addict, forever. Once you're an addict, you're always an addict. I don't believe that. I believe that you can be delivered from that stuff. So, he's always on my prayer list, because, I don't know if he has a relationship with his daughter, Chloe, or not, but he should, he should have a relationship with her. But she's legally adopted now. And I don't know, we never saw the mother of Chloe on television. So I don't know why she would give up her rights, as a parent. I don't know. But, she's legally adopted now. So, hey, Miyoshi. Hey, beautiful and cheerful lady, just finished watching the most recent Love and Marriage Huntsville. Ooh, what did you think? Miyoshi, what did you think of this episode? Because I've been talking about these fools for an hour and 12 minutes. And let me tell y'all, I do feel a lot better, but I'm still in my feelings a little bit. I just can't believe Martel, and I hate to harp on it, but I can't believe Martel Holt. Like, he's really seriously invested in this. You did the same thing. It's just not. Make it make sense. How is Melody moving on with her life the same thing as cheating for 5 years with a side hoe that's pregnant with your baby? How is that the same? How? Martel? Can you call in Martel and how? Tell us how. And the mother and Kyle are probably on drugs together. That could be true, She Radiance. I didn't think about that. When Chloe was born, thank God she wasn't like addicted to anything, or she didn't have, any birth defects or anything that drugs can, produce. Wow. I didn't even think about that. So yeah, the mom might actually be an addict as well. Veronica says, I think Chloe's parents in the street life and was going down the wrong road. Yeah, because I didn't even think, I just thought, what kind of mother wouldn't want her own kid? But she may not be even in the right frame of mind. I don't know. I don't know. But, I felt bad because in the first season, he really was trying to get his life back on track. And I don't really know about drug addiction. So to me, I was like, he has spent thousands of dollars, to try to get his son help. And he still keeps going back to drugs, going back to drugs. So I don't know. Now here it is 2021. He's clean, he says. He looks good. He's on social media, on Instagram. And, Kyle looks good, but we still have never seen the mother of Chloe and probably never will. And I think that's, it's sad, but I like that Todd never gave up on his son, because a lot of parents don't know how to deal with stuff like that. And they would throw their kids, away and just be like, well, if you want to be in the street, go ahead, and Todd didn't do that. Every chance he got, he wants to be a part of, his kid's life. And you can't be mad at that. Miyoshi says, well, I'm just wiping my tears from the scene of Martel's mom, heartbreak plus seeing those little kids. Girl, that is what really tore me up. And I feel like I was feeling some type of way. I think that's what pissed me off, was the fact that this woman is sitting here talking to you, telling you that these are the mistakes me and your dad made. And Martel, it just goes in one ear and out the other. Now he's wishing that things were different, and it's too late. It's too late. And that's what you're really mad about. You want to hold on to that one thing, because that just, that just solidifies it. Mel did the same thing. It's like, it takes your mom to say, that's not the right thing. That woman is moving on. You cheated for 5. How do you even get away with that? And then he tried to justify it by telling one of his friends, that doesn't even want to do business with him anymore, telling his friend, I don't care what kind of dirt I did in the street, I still came home every night. Really? Do you know how disgusting that sounds? Regardless of who I banged, I still came home every night. So you bringing home Melanie some sloppy seconds because you've been with the hoe every night, nights that you were supposed to be doing business, nights that you were supposed to be at the gym, bringing her trash, bringing her slop, bringing her disgusting, whatever the side chick could have had, whatever venereal disease, whatever, whatever. Because trust me, if she's a side hoe, you weren't the only man she was doing. So you were cheating with the side hoe, and you thought the side hoe was faithful. Martel, you're stupid. You're so stupid. No, the side hoe wasn't faithful. You were probably one of many, and you messed your marriage up for that. And not only are you stupid for that, but who gets the side hoe pregnant? So you just out there, you in the raw, just all in the streets, just in the raw, just you ain't put on the first condom. Really, dude? So how long has that been going on, that you were having sex with the side hoe without a condom while you were having sex with Melanie, your wife? You see, when you say it out loud, Martel, it has a little bit of disgust and stank on it. You just sprinkle that on there. See what I'm saying? Do you see what everybody's saying, Martel? You know it. You already know it. You're just saying that because there's no fault, except for Melanie began to work after she graduated. She was working, and she was a mother, and she was keeping in shape. A whole bunch of us can't do that. That girl keeps her figure, and she goes to the gym. And you're so mad. Like, you really need to get off her social media, Martel, because when the ink is dry and you get a look of the dude she's been dating, oh my God. And Melody is fine, okay? You're going to get a taste of your own medicine, and you're going to be mad, and you're going to try to make up some lies on Melanie, and it's not going to work, just like it's not working today. She Radiant said, Martel said tonight, that he's pretending to hit rock bottom. Oh, preparing. Yes, that's what he said. He had to tell his attorney and his best friend, his business partner, and everybody. If that's what he's got to do, that's what he's got to do, and that is what he's got to do, because he knows that Melanie went for the jugular in that paperwork. I mean, Melanie is at the point to where she will dissolve Holt and Holt. She will dissolve it and split the money. You either go give me what I want, okay? Or you're going to take what I give you. And that's only fair because you're a cheat, you're scum, you're a low life. And the only thing that I can say that's good about this man is that he does spend time with his kids. His kids do know, who he is. But in the recent developments of divorce and custody battles and business battles and splitting of equities and all this kind of stuff, are your kids still going to be that close to you? Because just because Martel asked for full custody, number one, he's probably not going to get full custody. And number two, even if he did get full custody, he's going to hire a nanny. He's not going to stay in that house. And do you really think that Melanie Holt is going to not fight him over full custody? Because now you got the pregnant side hoe, knocked up with the baby. And so now you're going to try to put all your kids in the same house. And so now what? The side hoe is supposed to be the new wife? What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Is that your plan? Well, I can't have Melanie, but I still got the side hoe. And then what are you going to do? Cheat on the side hoe for 5 years like you did her, on Melody? Just saying. You sound stupid, Martel. Do you know if the 47 acres is a part of the Holt and Holt? No, it's not. That is Marceau and them. It's not a part of Holt and Holt. It's totally different. They're like on different sides of the city. The comeback group is where the projects used to be. I may ride. You know what I may do this week, you guys? If you guys want me to. If you do, give me some thumbs up. I will take a ride into Huntsville and let you see where the 47 acres are and then where the projects used to be. And that's where the comeback group was going to, rebuild the city. So I'll kind of take you on a tour of Huntsville or whatever. Who knows? We may run into one of them, but it's not far from me. It's like 20 or 30 minutes into the city, and where they shoot at and all of that. Bridge Street, I can walk around Bridge Street because that's usually where they eat, like their favorite restaurants and stuff. But yeah, it's just 30 minutes away from my house. So I may actually do that because I need to go to Bridge Street anyway. I need to go to Sephora. And y'all know we getting stimulated this month, so I might have to do some stimulating shopping. Y'all know. Geneva said that Martel, please, T has had the baby. It's a boy. Oh, yeah, I knew it was a boy. He can't sell anything, and he will feel the pain of his actions. I get it. I get what you're saying. Yeah, we knew the baby was a boy or whatever, and I have not been checking up on, but I guess I can. Let me go to Instagram. I haven't been checking up on their Instagram lately because I just haven't. Like, I've been a little bit busy or whatever, but I'm gonna go in on my profile here, and I'm gonna see if I can find. I'm gonna see if I can find, because I made a Instagram just for the show, and so I'm gonna see if I can scroll down and get that information. Let me see, which is this one? This is Nollywood Sweetie Pies. I got an Instagram for Sweetie Pies. And let me see, that's Mr. Wise, Mia. That's my personal Instagram. What did they call it? A fogram or something? I know it's in here somewhere. I don't know. I'm just looking for it just to see. Maybe if Martel put something up. He's a proud parent or something. Okay, that's Married to Medicine. Let's see, Love and Marriage. Let's see if I can share my screen. All right, I'm on Love and Marriage, Huntsville fans, and it has 0 posts. Let me see. I am following 14. Okay, Martel. Let's go to Martel and see if he is doing anything. Martel is in the gym working out. I don't see a baby anywhere. He has been on town hall discussion. He's taking a lot of pictures. He's got the Holt children. Always a photo op with the babies. Always. He's always going to have a photo op with them. Doing some things for Black History Month, being a creep that he is. I hate when he puts those shades on. It's even more creepish looking. Okay, he's been doing shows online, rolling out magazine, taking the kids to the spa. Oh Lord, the baby, he's combing the baby's hair, and the baby's like, Daddy, you don't know what you're doing. You need to stop combing my hair. I don't like this. Yeah, is the whose baby is this? Okay, the Huntsville trailer. Y'all get ready for this crazy emotional roller coaster. We know, we know, we know. Despite my 1-year-old crying her eyes out, Daddy has to slick it down. Always an amazing ending. Okay, you better comb Sugar Mama's hair right, because if you don't, Melanie will be on your behind, honey. She's so cute. And I love Sugar Mama as a nickname. She's so cute. I can't believe she's a year old already, you guys. A whole year. But that just shows you how many months it takes to actually do a reality show. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll film for 9 months and then you'll be off for a few and then you go right back into filming. So we're seeing things anywhere from 4 to 6 months, out. It's already happened or whatever. So, but I don't see a photo of his new baby. I don't think he would be stupid enough to put that baby on social media or take pictures with the side hoe. You know what I'm saying? You know, he does stupid stuff, or whatever, but he always complains about Melody's social media. But my thing is, why are you looking at her social media? He's still playing golf. Okay. Oh, he had to post that. That was so sad, that story. So he's doing that's him and his mom. Martel, what's up with this beekeeper hat? Like, what is that? Got up at 6 a.m. today to go and cut and clean my mom's yard. I haven't cut a yard in years. We have to definitely take good care of our parents because at the end of the day, they'll be all we have. Really? Are you just now realizing that? That's good, Martel. You did a good thing. Okay. We're not hating. You did good. All right. Okay. Boy, I tell you. Boy, these raggedy men. Mm-mm-mm. Raggedy. All day, every day. Seriously, I just can't even deal. All right. Letitia, Martel, Maurice, Kimmy. Let's go to Melanie and see what's going on. Melody has 315,000 subscribers. Okay. I'm not mad at you, girl. Okay, she has her highlights up and done. Yes, honey. Melody, go, girl. See what I'm saying? This is why Martel cannot keep his eyes off of her social media because the girl is doing her thing. She's all about that business. Look at my girl. Okay. Can I just say, you all are so amazing, and I just love you all so much. The support and love has been greater than I could have ever imagined. The journey I've traveled is a road that many of you can relate, and my prayer is that we all we pull strength from one another, from the transparent sister to another. Thank you for being you. That is so sweet, and she always gives, positive sayings and energy and stuff on her social media. This is the hair love that she's done, continuation from My Boss Baby. So I know everyone was wondering what book she was referring to in her book bag, and here it is. So this is Hair Mommy, her baby's favorite book, and it's super cute. New York Times bestseller. Really nice. Do you see how her social media differs from Martel Holt's social media? Is Martel posting thirst photos? Is that what they call them now? Is it a thirst trap that Martel is setting up on his Instagram? I'm just wondering if that's what it is. I'm trying to be hip. What do the younger people call it? It's all about working out and putting on a medium-sized shirt to show, your pecs and all that. The bad thing about it is, Martel, now that we know you're a hoe, we don't want you. So it would take a chicken head. It would take a chicken head because they don't care if you're a hoe or not. They just want your money. So, yeah, because no decent, intelligent woman is going for that unless she's a woman who doesn't have discernment and she's never seen your show. So, yeah. Masterclass, Melody Holt. Okay, Preservation Academy mini course. What is she doing? Links to 5 pre-recorded classes, property preservation play ebook. Go, girl. Access to custom created property preservation forms. She's giving you the whole thing for $699.99 and tax. Invest in yourself today. Break into a multi-billion-dollar industry. Masterclass with Melanie.com. That is what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And this is what Martel was complaining about. That's what you were complaining about, Martel? Boy, bye. This is cute. She's thing 1. Oh my God, y'all remember that thing 1 and thing 2? There's little sugar mama. And here she is again atop a magazine. There she is for the play. So she actually was in the play, you guys. I did not get to see it, but maybe they'll do like a recall and we can go to the play. Wouldn't that be nice? I want to see it. Oh yeah, Melanie is actually in the studio now. She's doing her music, just in case you guys didn't know. So if you want to know what's up with the picture right here, that's what it is, that she's actually in the studio. And the girl can sing. She can sing. Why am I'm hitting the thing? Why is that not working? I'm trying to hit the little bell for y'all. Why is that not working? Oh, well, whatever. I wanted you guys to hear her sing, but it's not letting me do it. It's not hitting the little microphone or whatever. So, yeah, let me see if I can do it now. Oh, wait, I think I got it. Stay out my face begging, go call her. Can you 5 years to cut her off? Come around here, man. Okay, I'm gonna get away from that because it might be copyrighted. But the girl can sing. She looks good. She is doing her thing. Wait, is that Martel? What's he talking about? I hope y'all have registered for my live watch party tomorrow night, because didn't I tell y'all I'm bringing the tea? Oh, we about to have some good real convo about this entire episode. Woo, I missed that. Didn't want to see it anyway. Oh, sugar mama. She is growing like a weed, you guys. Like, oh my God. That was the podcast with Tisha. Sugar Mama modeling her little head wrap. Her boys are really growing up to be cute and handsome. So she's got some things going on. She has got some things going on. And this is what Martel's complaint was. His complaint was that she's always, being a boss. But ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know what being a boss bee is, this is it. The girl has fashions. She has music. Next, she'll probably come out with makeup and hair, knowing her. She's still into real estate. She's all over the internet. She's all over TV. She's all over radio. She's all over the podcasts. She is creating her own master classes. I mean, she's doing the most in a good way. So I don't see what the complaint is. If the man in the relationship can do what he wants to do, why can't the woman do the same thing? If you're going to be out and about and you're going to be doing everything, why is it so hard for you to accept that the woman wants to be an entrepreneur as well? I don't understand that. What did I tell y'all? MB or embrace beauty. This woman better not have makeup and I didn't know about it. And what did I just say? Next, she'll have makeup. Embrace beauty. Premier skincare. Did I call it or did I call it? And I didn't even know about this. So this is something that's up and coming. So if you want to get in on this, which I do, put your email address in there. Yes. Because y'all know I'm all about makeup and skincare. Sign me up, girl. Excellent. We're excited to send you our next update. Yes, honey, because I don't even I could drive up to Huntsville and get mine, honey. I ain't got to order nothing. So she has Mimosas with Melanie, which is an ongoing event. Okay. It is held in Huntsville, Alabama. She's got Hope Preservation Academy, which is online. Embrace Beauty, which is coming. I don't know what God says. So is it maybe her blog? Okay. This is her clothing line. So yeah, God said so. This is her clothing line right here. So she has everything in here. Winter, spring, summer, fall. Yeah, and then also her book is in here still. Is it still? Yeah, Still I Thrive. And this is a playbook with Melanie Holt. So she's got that. And this is her link tree. Okay, so if you go to her profile on Instagram and click on her link, this is what you get. And then the Covenant Health Share, these events that she's been doing. And this is like really good. This is a Covenant Health Share core for like $1,000. Like if you don't have insurance, like health insurance, then this right here is like a supplemental thing that helps or whatever. So, and it's not like a bad thing or whatever. I've read over it before. It's a pay as you go pricing. And a lot of people don't have insurance, and for a while we couldn't get Obamacare. So you know what I'm saying? Like it's just something that you can look into. And I think it's great. Like she has her hand on the pulse of a lot of things that people need, and I'm not mad at her. So I say go for it, girl. Congratulations on all your endeavors. I think you're doing a fantastic job. She's somebody that a kid would be proud of, right? I'm proud of mommy because she's doing her thing, and she still takes time for her babies, and she still takes time for herself. I don't see what the problem is. I mean, what husband wouldn't be proud? You know what I'm saying? I would be right by this woman's side if I was a dude. Like, yep, that's my wife, and would not be with no side hoe. I know that. I would not be with no side hoe. I can tell you that. Okay. All right. If you guys are in here and you did not hit the thumbs up, do that for me. Show me some love. Thank you, She Radiance. Miyashi says that, well, I'm sure that the Holtz bought it, that it was Marceau found it for the comeback, but the Holt went behind them and purchased it. And that I thought that was whatever. Yeah. Well, the comeback group isn't really a comeback group. So the property was just kind of like, hanging out there. But the 47 side of Huntsville, so at least they have that. You know what I'm saying? If the comeback group isn't going to do anything, oh well. They still have something, for their family too. So yes, ma'am, that would be great. Only if have available time. Oh shoot, yeah. I shop in Huntsville a lot. Like I love going to Bridge Street. Miss Wanda will check Martel about his kids' hair. Good night, She Radiance. Thank you for coming to the village. I appreciate it. Martel doesn't post much. Yeah, he posts himself a lot, but it seems to be the proactive in her brand. She's a host of a show. She is on several magazine covers, has music promotion plus seminars. Everything that I just showed you and probably more, like with the skincare and the makeup, she's doing her thing. So I'm not mad at her at all, you know. If I were Martel, I would probably stay off of social media and stop trying to exploit my children just to show everybody that you're spending, you know, a couple weeks a month. I probably wouldn't do that because it doesn't look real good at this particular point in time. I would probably stay off of social media until the end of this season and see how things go, because right now he's not. So I probably wouldn't even I wouldn't even post a picture if it was me, just to be honest with you. Martel's side chick, Aryan Page, might have some pictures of their son. I mean, she might, you know, but knowing him, he's probably like, don't, you know, post it. I mean, for all I know, she could have an OnlyFans page or something. I don't know. I don't know much about side chicks. I just know that I never wanted to be one, and I know that it's not a flattering, you know, look. And I'm not saying that she shouldn't be, you know, proud of her children. You know, definitely be proud of your children, but you know, the ill-gotten way all of this happened is not something to be proud of. So I'm just saying, if I were both of them, I would probably lay low of social media right now and just give everybody see. We're not in that frame of mind right now. We're still celebrating Melody. We're still celebrating their children, and we're trying to get used to the fact that Melody and Martel aren't together anymore. And so it's too soon for them to be, you know, doing any shenanigans on the internet. If he has a brain in his head, even just a brain cell, use that brain cell, you know, to work, you know, on the behalf of the family that you just broke up. Miyashi says, is the baby from Aryan for certain Martels. I'm sure he probably was like, let's go get, you know, a DNA. I don't know why he wouldn't ask for a DNA. Because, like I said, if she's your side chick, I'm sure she was somebody else's side chick as well. She wasn't just faithful to you knowing that you were married to Melody. I mean, so yeah, if he has any brain cells left, he's gotten a DNA. So Melanie's event is March the 26th. Yeah, and she has different events, like, you know what I'm saying. So they come, they fall, whatever. She's busy, but you know, she was busy before, like when she was married. So you know, this is just she's a go getter. You can't really be mad at her for that. So Veronica says that Martel don't know how to run Holt and Holt without Mel, and he shouldn't. You know, you broke up the family, don't break up the business, and it's quite obvious from the last two episodes, you guys, that people are actually like, oh, you and Melody aren't together. That's gonna hurt the situation. I heard that you and Melanie were getting a divorce. You know, there are some people who don't even want to do business with you now because of that. And he's saying that, you know, like, for him, when it was Holt and Holt, for him, he thought that he was the key player. He thought that it was him. Like, you know, he brought the tea, he brought the heat. And now he's beginning to see that no, it wasn't you. It was Melody. It was you, you know, teamed up, because Melanie obviously is the brain. You know what I mean? And Melanie has the brain, you know, and she's not an idiot. She knows how to make money. She knows how to make other people money. So we don't need Martel's slick talk. We don't care how put together he looks and how nickel slick he talks. They want the brain. Pinky and the brain is what they want. So I don't know. I hate that they have to break up under these circumstances, you know, because they were a beautiful family. But I mean, if you're going to cheat, these are some of the things that you look forward to. Carolyn says that Tisha and Marceau's marriage is a facade. I said that Tisha will never put a tracker on Marceau's car. Never. She believes that Marceau would never. She doesn't want to. My thing is, she doesn't want to, so she's not. She's not even, you know what I'm saying? She's not giving her a chance to feel anything. So she's not going to feel weakness. She's not going to feel power. She's not going to feel pain. Whether it's true or not, she is in that spot, like right here in that lane right there is a no. I mean, she's stuck on no, he didn't, and that's where she lives. So we're gonna let Tisha live in her bubble until she finds out the truth. And then when she finds out the truth, she's probably still not gonna accept it for a while, and it's gonna hit her one day or one night out of the clear blue. It's gonna hit her like a ton of bricks, and she is gonna shatter like glass. And somebody needs to be there to pick her up, because it's just gonna be like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I mean, I don't know if she ever feels anything. Like, she will cry if he says something that he goes overboard. Marceau can really, push buttons or whatever. And I think her tears aren't hurt, but she's more like, I wish I could say something. I wish I could say how I really feel. I think that her tears are more frustration than anything. It's just, I wouldn't want to be in that predicament, but she put herself in that predicament because she's admitted that her mother's not like, she's always been raised to be a strong woman, but now you're letting Marceau walk all over you. It has to feel like she's on a tightrope. Yes, Martel told the guys last week episode and tonight episode that he told his mom. Yep, he did. He told his mom. Now, Melanie had to shut it down for now. If you watch the last year's episode, she had an Embrace event where she had Letitia escorted out. Yeah, but in the episode 2 weeks ago, Martel wanted 15%. But the company is still there. You know what I'm saying? So, you may not be able to get a jar of cream right now, but it's coming. Like, he can't shut anything down, 50% or not, because she can come back with, okay, I'll give you 15% of the makeup and give me 90% of Holton Holt. What's he going to do? The judge is going to give her full custody, and the judge is going to make sure that she can survive on her own, okay, whether she works or not. So he just may as well buck up. What did he say? Prepare to, hit rock bottom. There it is, rock bottom. Don't dive in head first. Martel is a real G. What he showed, I hope his side chick can try and help him get back on his feet. I mean, some of his money was going towards the side chick, so maybe she put some back for a rainy day. I don't know. I doubt it though, but there had to be something about the side chick that he liked besides sex. There was something, he's a narcissist, right? So it could have just been the attention. When you're narcissistic, you want attention. So it could have just been the attention. He just wanted, somebody to give him that attention. And maybe that's all the side chick was just his time, to get some attention. And then, after he got his tooth reality, nasty. After watching tonight's episode, seeing those 4 beautiful kids and the grandmother, how could a side chick feel proud about tearing down families and homes? Exactly. So unnecessary. Consequences. Listen, I don't think she's ever felt good about it, but in her raggedy mind, I'm sure she was like, you might be Melanie Holt, but your man is coming home to me. And when he gets up out of your bed, chick, he's going home, messy as it may be, but he never spent a whole night with you. That has to make a woman feel some type of way. You're married and you're going to come over and we're going to do the nasty, and then you're going to get up and go to your real family. So I'm pretty sure she probably got pregnant on purpose. I'm just saying, trying to think like a side chick, that whole over there, thoughts do have an agenda. So, you know what I'm saying? I think that I'm right in the bubble with Letitia. Exactly. I don't want to believe that the Scott men are cheaters. Maurice doesn't seem like a cheater. I'll say that and leave it at that. But please let them have redeemable qualities. Hey Angie. Hey Angie girl. How you doing, boo? He still loves me, but honey, he is a done deal. Girl, let me just say that, you know, Marceau is mincemeat. He's mincemeat at this point. I appreciate you guys being here. I really do. Please hit the thumbs up for me, or, saying that you like hanging out with me. Yeah, I'm having fun tonight. Angie in real life says that I don't blame her. Martel full well knew what was at stake. Of course he did. And that's the thing that kills me, is that he already knew, what was up. Like, she kept saying, Melanie kept telling you, that if you do this again, it's over. If you do this again, it's over. And the thing is, she finally realized that no, Martel didn't go back to her. Martel didn't cheat again. Martel never stopped. Martel never stopped. That's what broke him. And that was the straw that broke the camel's back, ladies and gentlemen. When Melanie discovered and realized, you know what? It's not even that. It is that this dude didn't even stop. he just, he lied. He never got rid of the phone. He never stopped seeing that woman. It was a whole lie. And that's the straw. I mean, I would have left way before then. But she gave him another shot. Remember when she came back last season and she said, y'all must have been psychic, because even I didn't know that I was going to take Martel back. And I think she was doing it for the baby, because, they were, talking about, splitting up. And then she found out she was pregnant, and she was very honest with him. She didn't try to hide it or anything. She was like, I know my body. I know I'm pregnant. And now Sugar Mom is here. And in the midst of all that, I think that she was thinking, I know that he cheated. I know that infidelity is on the table, but we have another kid. We have all these kids. We built a life together. Let me give it one more shot. And, it had to be a slap in her face to know that not only is this man, cheating again, but with the same woman, which probably means he never stopped. He claimed, yeah, I did put a stop to it. Like, no, you didn't. What you did was you had a phone conversation with this chick, and you told her what your wife wanted, but you never stopped. You probably took a break for a week or two, but you didn't stop. That was the slap in Melody's face. That, where I'm from, that would have caught you a bullet in your butt. Melody's not like that. Praise God. So, Mia, she says that in Melody's song, there's a line in it that states, gave you five, that's the cutter off. I mean, and she did. 5 years you cheated. Cheated, 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 cheated. All 5 of these years could have been with that same woman. They could have been with multiple women. But we know one thing, he wasn't always strapped, because side chick got pregnant. Use nasty, Martel. That's nasty. If you're going to cheat on your wife, at least, if you can't control your libido, at least wrap it up. This could have been way worse than just a child out of wedlock. There could have been HIV, AIDS, anything. This could have been way worse, because you don't know who the side chick is doing behind your back or in your face or whatever arrangement y'all got going on. That is so irresponsible. That is so disgusting that you would even allow yourself to get caught up in something so vicious that could take the mother of your children out, or worse. We've seen children that have been, born with the same diseases that the parents got by way of sex. This could have been way worse. This could have been diabolical. And somebody said earlier that no, Tisha could never handle what Melody is going through. She could never. She could never. She's too delicate. She would literally crumble to the ground. Like there's no coming. If this was Tisha, there would be no coming back. Like it would take Jesus and 5 more white people to get her back up on her feet. Angie says that Letitia is absent-minded. She knows that Marcel is a cheater, and Melanie has some dirt on him because I'm sure that Martel told her all about Marcel's side piece. I don't know if she's not absent-minded. I'm telling y'all that Tisha has that block up. She's not hearing any of this. To her, this is foolishness. She's not hearing any of this. I don't care how much we want to say, how many excuses. We're not going to make up any more excuses for Tisha, okay? Tisha can hear good. She can hear, but she's not having it. She lives in the land of no, he didn't. That's where she lives. Her address, Tisha's address is no, he didn't. That's the street she lives on. The house number is 1234. The street is no, he did not. No, he didn't. Okay? That's where she lives. Point blank in the period. Okay? I'm not kidding. She's not hearing it and she's not having it. Mia, she says, well, Melanie said on an interview that he was going out during COVID and she wasn't about to stick around not knowing what he might bring home. There it is. I called it. She is beyond in denial. I don't even think, Geneva, there's a word. I don't even think there's a word for what's worse than being in denial. Like that's where Tisha is. I mean, it's beyond that because I'm not, it's funny that we're talking about it, but to be honest with you guys, I have never seen anything like this. I mean, she is combative to the point like Tisha will fight you. Tisha will, I bet you anything, instead of getting in Marceau's face and asking him straight up, that she would punch Melanie in the face and risk a lawsuit. Because Melanie got her face insured, right? Don't hit Melanie. I'm just saying, you go to jail and you're going to get sued. Don't do that. But she would risk punching that girl in the face. Like she will fight you if you keep saying that. Angie, when I tell you Miss Wanda, but I'm not counting Miss Wanda out. Not just, there's hope for Miss Wanda because she can get a divorce. Okay. Now, as far as her being messy, she's going to continue to be messy. Okay. But what I'm hoping for, we have all collectively in the Victory Village here, what's up, Victory Village? We have collectively said what we're hoping for is that Wanda hires a private investigator to see what Marcel's really up to. Yeah. And Geneva says delusional. That's it. That's the word I'm looking for. Tisha is, she's in the land of delusions. She's delusional because it's like, it's a little crazy to think that somebody could be so perfect in that particular area that it would never happen. Now, I have said this before. This is like my ex-husband. He asked me about being cheated on. He goes, you know how that feels? And I said, in the simplest tone ever, I was not combative or anything, but I was like, I don't think I've ever been cheated on, so I don't know how that feels. And he's like, are you serious? And I'm like, yeah, I don't have that. That's not my testimony. I don't know if it ever happened because I'm not even dating anybody now, but I'm like, I've never been cheated on, so I don't know how that feels. But you have to understand, I did not allow a lot of men into my life because of the way my life started out. I started off, living in an abusive house with my biological parents fighting all the time and stuff. So I don't know how that feels. I can empathize because it looks horrible. And my mother was cheated on by my biological father, which led to their divorce, that among other things. So I've seen it with my own eyes, but I've never actually lived it. You know what I'm saying? So there's a difference. And he goes, oh, you probably were cheated on. You just didn't know. And I'm like, it is hard for somebody to cheat on you when they never leave your side. Can I go pee in peace? Can I just go to the bathroom? You ever been in a relationship like that? Dude, can you go find something to do so I can catch like 10 minutes? I just need a nap. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, no, you don't, you leave the door open to a lot of stupidity in your life when you allow too many people to travel in and out. So I've never been that type of person. I'm very picky about who I want in my life and who I don't, especially when it comes to men, because I don't trust them. I'm not a truster of human men. I do not. Just because of the way I grew up. Do I believe that there are men out there that can do right? Yes, because my biological father was a heathen, but my stepdad, I've never seen him get out of line. So I've seen both. I've seen the bad first, and then I saw the good. And so I saw how it changed my mom from being a woman that was scared she was going to get beat to death every day to a woman that can stand in her truth, and has a great ministry about herself now. So I've seen the good and the bad, but you can't live in the land of delusion and get that reality. You can't get the breakthrough and the awakening, if you just have that wall up, that shield up. And that's my fear for Tisha. It's funny, talking about it now, and we can kiki about it, but at the end of the day, Tisha is going to have to wake up. The wall has to come down, and she's going to have to realize that Marcel is not perfect. And there is a possibility him hanging out with his cheating friend. Because let me tell you something. If Marcel and Martel can go out to a club or a bar or a restaurant and he's looking at Martel cheat, the woman that is with Martel is not Melody, and you're there in their company, at some point in time, I just have to think, hey, did you bring a girl for Marcel? That's all I'm saying. Question: why did Aryan stay together with Martel knowing he wasn't planning to leave Melody? Because the thought, the chicken head always has hopes. He says that their marriage is over. He says that they're going to get a divorce. He just has to find the right time. He's already emotionally left the marriage. Like, he's not even really there. Anytime I ask for money, he gives me the money. So, I mean, he bought me a car. I don't have no rent to pay or whatever. So why am I going to leave this cash cow? And he already said they were going to get a divorce. So I'm just waiting on the divorce. So in the chicken head's mind, the man is already hers. She's just waiting for her turn. Angie says that Mama planted the seed tonight in Tisha's mind. Why did you drive your sports car camping anyway? Right? And he stormed out of the house right after Tisha got home, talking about, I ain't leaving, I ain't going nowhere or whatever. Talking about, throw me the keys. And Tisha, that's the first time I ever saw Tisha. Tisha got a slight backbone when he said, throw me the keys. And Tisha was like, psh. I'm like, you know what? Tisha, the real Tisha might come forth before the end of the season. What y'all think? Y'all think so? Y'all think we're going to get to see a little bit of the real Tisha? The wall might come down and Tisha might get a brain after all. I mean, the scarecrow did get a brain, so eventually. So, I mean, anyway, Veronica, good question. Why did Aryan remain in the relationship with Martel, possibly for monetary reasons? Man, I'm telling y'all, the thought and the chicken head, all the same people, they just have different titles or whatever. And she feels like if you put in enough time with somebody, you feel like you're a little bit entitled to some of the stuff they got. Y'all, he might be laying up there with the chicken head, you know what I'm saying? And just, rambling on about business. And then she gives him an idea, you know what I'm saying? She's going to be like, well, I'm going to need my 10% because I gave you that idea that you running around using. You got everybody thinking Melanie gave you that idea, but it was my idea. We don't know. We're just speculating, but I can guarantee you that there are a lot of reasons why, the thought and or the chicken head or the side chick or whatever you want to call her. There's a lot of reasons why that this woman, set herself up. And if you're not going to marry me, that's okay because now I got your baby. Okay? Because now I got your baby. So I'm going to always get some of your money. Blink, blink. Angie, in real life, I noticed so Letitia allowed the seeds of doubt from Miss Wanda to get to her. Caught in the glowing comment from the Marceau to Melanie at Jalen's dinner. And rightfully so. I want Tisha to start listening to Wanda in some respect. Like that's your mom. There may be some truth to this or whatever. Not like, Marceau is a hoe or whatever. But there is something that he's keeping from the cameras and that he's keeping from, his wife and his family. And I kind of think that, okay, Martel might be the only person that knows what it is. And the only reason I say that, you guys, is just because I know that Marceau has seen Martel and the side hoe together. They were keeping the same company. You can't go to your best friend's, I don't know, restaurant, y'all's favorite restaurant or the bar or whatever, and you looking at this woman and you know that this is not Melanie. You know this is the side hoe. And you keep it from your wife and you keep it from everybody. Normally a husband would run home and be like, babe, guess what? You ain't never gonna believe what Martel did tonight. And I seen it with my own eyes, but he didn't. He didn't do that. He's been keeping his mouth shut for years. Whether it was one time you did it or 5 times, you were in the company. And so if you're sitting on that type of information and you've seen it with your own eyes, I would hate to think of what you are capable of yourself. That's all I'm saying. Now I got your baby, so my hand's still in your pocket. Exactly. I mean, hey. LOL, Aryan might appear on season 4 with the baby. I mean, if she does, she better be ready for the thunderstorm called Melody. That's all I got to say about that. Listen, you guys, we have been on the air with each other for 2 glorious hours, but I got to go. I am going to catch up on the Bell Collective and, some of I might actually watch Coming to America tonight or tomorrow. And if I do, I'll definitely do a review. If you have not seen it, you know what I'm saying? Don't watch my review. I'm just giving you a spoiler alert, okay? Don't watch my review, okay? That's because he's doing it. It's Martel full well knows all about it. Exactly. There are so many twists and turns to this season of Love and Marriage Huntsville, you guys. Reserve the Reunion 2, Part 2, interview the Holts. We're in a dispute with Letitia about Marceau. Right. And then Maurice interjected to prevent revealing stuff about all of them. Exactly. Because it was about to come out. Marceau was there. He knows. You fixing to watch it? I'm going to watch it too. Martel might expose them all if he gets, you know what? Martel probably is going to, because the friendships that he's trying to create are not going to go like he wants it to. And so he's got ammunition, to shoot down every guy in that group. and maybe a couple of girls, but for sure, because they were so tight the first season, like for sure. So all of them have some dirt, and I'm sure Martel has all the dirt, and Melanie knows it too, because at the time, Martel and Melanie were still a happily married couple. You know what I'm saying? And they talked about everything together. So I don't know. We're gonna have to see. But all right, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. But I want you guys to do something first. I'm gonna do something really quick. If you want to keep the conversation going and you want to hang with me outside of YouTube, I have something for you. Okay. And I want you guys to use this, and I want you to connect with me right now, because if you do it right now, I will be able to let you in. So I'm going to hang around for about 5 more minutes and say, our goodbyes. This is a Discord link. And I was going to use Facebook Messenger, but it's not working. So let me tell you about the Discord. The Discord is a place where we can watch movies together. We can do voice chats, different activities. We can talk about different discussions, all types of things. Book club that we talked about, the movie club that we talked about, and we can actually do it together as a group without having to do Zoom and without having to text back and forth. Like, we actually can communicate. And so I decided yesterday that I was going to try this out. I am in the Bougie Gangs Discord, that is Love, Lies, and Lace Fronts, Miss Fran. And let me tell you all something. It is so fun. And she said, you need to get one for your YouTube community, because it will change the dynamic. And I've been having so much fun for the last 2 weeks. So I said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, make my own, because we have different topics, like the Real Housewives of Atlanta and Potomac, and of course, Love and Marriage, Huntsville. We just developed a friendship over the Chrisley Knows Best show. So we're going to be talking about Chrisley Knows Best and everything that we talk about on YouTube. But if you're in the Discord, you're going to get a little bit more. There will be a private group for the Discord for people who are members. So that'll be on lock only for members only, so they can have a place too. But if you click on that link, that will get you into my Discord. And while I'm at my computer, I can actually let you in. And I think that, yep. Hi, Denise. Hey, girl. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the Discord. Appreciate you being here. I still got to put some channels up, but you can already see we're doing our weight loss and health. We're doing Real Housewives. We're doing the Girl Boss Academy for those of you who want to learn how to do YouTube the right way. I have my sister circle in here. I'm going to go ahead and put Chrisley Knows Best in here while I'm sitting. So Chrisley Knows Best. I'm going to go ahead and put that in here. And I spelled Chrisley wrong. I'll speed it. All right, Chrisley Knows Best. So I got that in here. And anytime you guys want like a different topic or whatever, just let me know, because I will be more than happy to add the topic so we can talk about it. This thing is so easy to use, and I just fell in love with it. I didn't like it because of the name, but yeah, I'm addicted now. So you guys have to share in the love on the Discord with me. Okay, let me pop that link. Join me. Join me now. This is the Discord link. And all you got to do is click on that link. I will leave it in the description box as well, so that you guys can click on it. For those of you who are watching the replay, go ahead and click on the Discord link and come on in and find your place in the Discord, and let's hang out. So with that being said, you guys be careful. We're still in a pandemic. I know that the ordinance has been lifted in some states, but I'm still wearing my mask, and I'm still doing my hand sanitizer. I'm still doing my spray alcohol. Stay safe as best you can out there. Always live on purpose, and remember, I am in the Discord probably won't be doing Facebook as much. I just don't enjoy it or whatever, but I'll definitely be in the Discord. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate all of you. Mwah! And I will talk to y'all tomorrow night. Bye, guys.